mate hit me up and it's just like, bro, where your fucking YouTube videos at? I go, mate, fucking oath, bro. Fucking oath. If I've been sitting out of the market trend for this long before I spoke this, like, publicly about it, it's definitely for a reason, bro. Like, there's a lot of fucking notifications in the kind of like peripheral visions of fucking these fucking moons. These fucking moons that has kind of got me out of my seat just a tad bit. Let's all just take a little bit of notice about this motherfucker right here. Fucking this motherfucker right here. Look at that mother. It's a fucking all-time high BTC value out of fucking nowhere. What the literal WT motherfucking F? Fucking alt valleys pumping up the fucking crypto. And here we are sitting around waiting for the next fucking quasi 8 times fucking BTC value pump market dump. That's what we're fucking waiting for right now, boys. So, look, it's my personal opinion. I personally think we're on the verge of something, I would say, quite epidemic. What else could you expect, man? What else could you expect, dude? Fucking end of days, This is like all that fucking material we're reading back in 2017 come true, Like, this is all the material we were reading back in 2017 about the fucking upcoming everything, dude. Everything, dude. Who could have known it was this? This is like upper limit. This is like upper. However, the graphs don't lie, dude. This is all predicted, dude. Go back to a lot of people saying 2020 was a clear vision state of mind where like you're just gonna see shit pop, and here we are, just like in a state where a lot of people are doubting this, potentiality. Really, a lot of people really doubting it. So I'm not even advocating either or. Like I just think that that's just like how a market manipulates a kind of trend line before, like just kind of increases its market share. So that's like too stable. Like that's just like too stable, mate. That's just like too stable. It's just like there's not even any kind of there's not even like any kind of just real fucking thing. Like I wouldn't look, dude. Look, if they wanted to be cunts, they could do the what we think they might do, which is like that thing. But fucking I don't think under the circumstances any cunt fucking right now is passing up the opportunity to fucking increase the market share into a fucking digital asset that is kind of like hot trending right now. You have the media fucking talking about cashless society, cashless society. It's just a way for fucking governmental bodies to like, to route out all the dirty money and fucking put it back in the system, tally it all up, get them paying taxes. At least then it's a fucking bit of a boost to their economy state. It's just like if you were in a board meeting and like, there was so many options being spread around, one of them would be, let's fucking move this shit to a cashless society. Now, obviously, what are the benefits of cashless society? Well, fucking mate, you're fucking tracked. That's the fucking main thing. You'll fucking track them off the grid for you can't. You can't go to fucking Guatemala and fucking like party with the strippers fucking till day in day out, and like they're just gonna beat on your ass, bro. No more fucking Jack Ryan, Reacher, fucking none of that shit, dude. It's just all fucking. It's mate, I don't even want to be a fucking downer about it, but it's definitely a fucking catalyst for a new age, like definitely a new age where like there just won't be any more excuses. There's no more excuses. Again, if we were to see like this kind of trending line, compare it to Lend, I don't actually know why Lend got such a fucking huge boost. Look, dude, I'm not even about it anymore, bro. I'm just like this is I'm just about fucking seeing this shit this little initiation period, and then expecting this at this point. I just know there's just so much desperation in the market where people have a little bit more liquidity because they're getting governmental fucking income. They got to put into something. Most likely, they're going to be losing a lot of jobs. Don't forget a huge component of that is the automation of jobs, which is why blockchain also has a lot of potentialities because it just helps increase fucking AI, fucking just currency transmission from like expenditure to like tax, like everything, man, everything. You could possibly imagine with money and companies and business will all be associated through the blockchain technology. How this came about, I'm not too sure. Is it stable? Look, I'm not even looking at this. Like, it could go even further, dude. Like, that's 100%. That I remember seeing PPT go from like $1 to $124. So I'm not counting out anything as a potentiality for the future. I'm just saying for right now, I'm not looking for something that done this. I'm going to be looking at things that do this, that show me a high potential for growth in the future. This, so that if that lend is ahead of its time, at least now I can be looking at the curvature and going, okay, well, how am I plotting my future for the next month? This could be till Christmas at 10 cents a coin, as you saw previous. If we're going to look at 10 cents, that's 9 times your dollar value. I would say for $1,000 or something like that, like to make 9 grand in a recessive like market, there is, and that's a pretty mainstream fucking coin, dude. Like they rival that with Ethereum. Ethereum obviously has this new staking platform at the moment that they're trying to do 2.0. I'm a fucking wild cunt, so like Ethereum to me just like I could get 9 times my dollar value off Cardano, for example, and not to mention like if it surpasses, this was a capped at a certain fucking time. If it surpasses this through actual necessity and then implementation, it could be way further than that, dude. We could be talking about like the future of fucking currency markets. So, all speculations aside, if this is the time where there is no more fucking discreditation towards the crypto market and people actually thriving towards its use and adoption, you could be looking at essentially the difference between your poverty line and the new wealth that comes into the market. This could mean a rejuvenation of the housing market at a certain point because people get so cashed up because of crypto. Obviously, I'm not a big supporter of the longevity of that personally, only because so many people are in debt that unless they do get rich off crypto or some other method, they won't be able to repay their houses. Banks recoup the loan, sell the houses automatically, don't care about pricing. You have the seller's market. At a certain point, a dip will occur, and then people got rich off crypto will buy the dip. It just makes a lot of sense that way. I'd say personally, yeah, I might even be looking more at Cardano is a good little fucking purchase. What I've been looking at is obviously Hive, only because it's plateauing at the moment. It's hard to tell right here, but if you go into the actual like markets, this line right here is actually in line with what it came out with initially. So that means kind of like it's kind of hit a bottom kind of route. What generally happens is at least a pump of 30 to 50 to double, like 30 to 50 if you want to be really safe for the first like little boust before the retracement, maybe a 20% retracement or something like that. I say that's a safe bet to say I want obviously more than that. I'm expecting more than that. But in terms of like the safe investor, I'd say 20 to 30% from these levels is quite attainable, quite easy to get your head around. It's quite attainable. So if you're looking for a good little investment, Hive's a great little one. It came out. So this was from I think Steam. Steam had was acquired by Tron or the foundation of Tron, whatever. They had a hard fork. Hive came out. As you can see, a lot of people made a lot of money. Obviously, I think there was like a higher ratio of Hive coins to the Steam that you had, and then not to mention there was a huge pump as well after a little downside. So a lot of people made money there. Congratulations. I made a bit. I'm back in though because I'm thinking as just a 100% bet that will definitely at least 2 times my money. I'm just like that's a definite without any without any like I don't even have to think about that, to be honest with you. I'm already seeing how now the market is um, primed, I would say. Like if you're looking at BTC and you're saying, okay, what happens next? What happens next? Well, you can kind of see, okay, so obviously there's a little bit of support here, right? But still, like this could go anyway. This could go anyway. But what's supporting kind of your output of, what you would expect to happen? So if I look at Hive, and I'll show you another one as well. Hive, do you see it's kind of plateauing? And it needs something. What it's not going to go down further. It's plateauing. It's kind of like really at a level where it was like initially, and when it first came out. So it's kind of like plateauing. It's kind of like finding its metering out point. And then not to mention as well. So also, like this one here, it's kind of like again, it's up. It could go down. It could go further, I guess. I'm just looking at these and I'm looking at Cardano. Okay, let's look at Cardano and just say what happens next. Like, okay, is this over? Like, is this over? So BTC is over. So it's like you go into full over mode where everybody just gets out of the market, gets out. I don't see that is the new trend that is emerging. Um, so I'm really skeptical to believe that it's all over now. It's all over. This is like no one's interested. No one's even looking. I don't believe that personally. So when I look at how I can view this, I would say it's going to go up. Um, Look, bro, I'm in it to win it, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it. Dude, I chose Tezos over Chainlink and I fucking literally want to like literally just want to like just end like, all decision making ever. Like the moment that I decided, I think it was May, where March. Okay, so during this, I didn't even fucking look at the fucking. You fucking. I chose Tezos. Oh my god, I chose Tezos over fucking Chainlink. You fucking cunt. Anyway, so look, Chainlink, phenomenal. I remember seeing it at 60 cents. I regret, a lot of things in my life. Link was, again, just something I just should never have passed up as an opportunity. I just didn't see how. I just didn't see, mate. I didn't see. Third eye wasn't, just didn't see. So anyway, I got to Tezos. So Tezos was around about March. Look, dude. As you can see, dude. Look, fuck. I'm not fucking overjoyed. I'm not sitting there fucking literally with a dick in my mouth, fucking really celebrating here. But still, one thing I am proud of, and I'll give you a very nice little fucking tip to it as well. Digibyte. So I got in at I think 80 sat. I got an 80 sat and went down to 50 sat. And look, dude, it's fucking doing phenomenal. It's at 200, 222 or some shit like that. I got an 80 sat, and when I look at my confidence as a trader, as I keep making decisions, I've got to really say, okay, I'm still doing well. There are opportunities that I miss a lot, like Lend and Link. I miss these opportunities, and I go, fuck, all right, how do I get my confidence back up for the future? And I just go, man, don't forget you're in fucking Digibyte at a fucking 80 sat. Fucking mad cunt. Tezos is still up. Okay, mad. Could have expected that, considering. Now, another one, I fucking literally am just like, short term, fucking just like, jizz off my fucking DAX. Dragon Chain isn't too fucking bad, to be honest with you, bro. It is already, dude, I'm not fucking even lying to you. I remember the guy told me about the ISO and that Disney owned it or some shit like that, and the ICO and whatever and whatnot. And I fucking really passed it up this time. So I got into it recently because like its movements are quite good, quite rapid. 330 sat, it went up like 3 times your value. So you could already just imagine that this is actually pretty good. Like for a 10-cent coin, it's used to be $3. $3. So if this is following trend market lines similar to Lend, great. Fucking oath, great. I would say Cardano, yeah, I'd say Dragon Chain's good. What I'm really into right now as well, even though like I doubled on it, so I kind of got out of it. So PPT had a big double, so big double, And I'm saying for the future, I'm definitely getting back into PPT. PPT is a fucking beast. It's just like right now, it's showing signs of being a more lethargic coin, despite doubling. It's showing to be a little bit lethargic, which is great because you know that once everything else pops, these are something to get into, which should have some upturn value. Since once the market's ravenous, once it's fucking literally eaten everything it can, it'll continue to eat, you know. And so even a coin that I was kind of like, might say is, slower. Well, doesn't really matter because you're just like, okay, well, when that time comes, it will come. The market is greedy as fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like the market is greedy as fuck. So like I had a lure at this, and I do recommend lures, guys. I really do. Just setting a sell price at double, and then saying, do you know what, man, I'm happy at double, or at least half. Like I'd say all double, but you know, it just and then like maybe once you hit double, maybe once that spike kind of meters out and it retraces, if you really want to get back into it, set like a buy limit so that once it's at the bottom of its like retracement, you go, okay, so if it rises 10% more, I'm back in or something like that. Just so like you test it, because it could keep coming down and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm glad I didn't fucking just buy in for no reason. We all make those mistakes. We just buy in because you're like, oh, retracement happened, but then it just keeps going down and then other things are going and you're like, why didn't I just stay out of the market and wait for a new opportunity, to purchase? Look, we all make those kind of choices. Another one that's lethargic, and I'll tell you. So PPT is lethargic, AIN is lethargic, for whatever reasons, very lethargic. When you look at if like you're just wanting to get into something that hasn't done anything yet, so you can feel kind of like, okay, well it's still shit. You know what I mean? So the coin is still shit. So therefore, like you're not going to feel too bad about being into it because you're like, all right, look, if everything's going to go up, this is the fucking mentality of the horde. You just want to be in something. So this was back in March. This is the big dump here. This is the Black Friday or some shit with the oil crash to 50. So look, dude, this is still shit. This is like performed so shit. Oh my god, it's so shit. However, if you're in it, most likely you'll fucking do something. Most likely this motherfucker will do something. And I'll show you a good example of that. Raven, which just recently went up like 15, 20%. Yeah, 20%. Literally was doing shit. This motherfucker was so shit. Man. I was like, oh my god. I remember in March, I put a little bit in. I'm like, oh my god. Doesn't do shit, dude. It didn't do shit. Now look, see this? This little kick up. That's 20%. And this was lethargic. So we're talking about back in March. It was actually, this is a big dip here, I guess. That was a March dip. It just did 20%. So it took all this time. You saw Lend do fucking 10 times or some shit like that. This is just sitting, chilling. And all of a sudden, 20%. So I don't feel like things can go really wrong if you just sit in something long enough. And I think that's a major discipline that you're going to have to take with crypto is like, you seriously just sit in something long enough and the fucking horde will just eat it up. It will just eat the fucking shit right up. This is something, this was kind of good as well, Crypto.com. This has just been fucking great. I've actually copped a great little, profit from that. I think it's so manipulated. I think, it's an exchange. It doesn't have many coin listings or whatever. It does have a really great staking program at the moment where you get 20% if you stake it for 180 days. I wish I'd known. I would have fucking started staking. I would have got in my whole sum and started staking because it just fucking doubled in value. I think tripled in USD value, but I obviously got in a little bit higher. So I think I got in at it's $6, 6 cents or some shit like that. Anyway, did really well. It's actually done quite well. And like I said, I think it's because it's just so manipulated that they literally fight off dumps. So it's a great coin if you want someone backing you, I guess, because you do want a little bit of support. You don't want it just to be a free-for-all, So, yeah, guys, like, what can I say? It's just, if it's back, it's back. I hope it is. Got nothing but time on my hands, so why the fuck wouldn't I be trading if I can? I do require, support on some levels from everyone just to keep the, just if you have anything that's like, if you have anything, share it. I think that's probably the most prominent thing to be doing right now with yourselves. If you got something, share it. We all need some fucking. We all need it. We all need the juice. You know, we need some fucking juice. You know, so share it. You know, help. Anyway, you know what to do. Anyone that's been in this long enough knows the fucking rigmarole, man. You're taking a huge risk here. Um, Time, energy, everything. I don't even discuss it with people anymore. I don't think it's worth discussing. I think it's something that will achieve what it achieves by itself. But in terms of the trading, if I got any, in the trading, I'll try to, these are nice. This isn't too, preachy or anything like that. It's just like, it's good. It's good. Um, yeah, I think that, yeah, I think that's pretty much all I really wanted to say. I'll keep making these, as things progress. Hopefully everything gets better. And I'll just keep, putting these out there. Join the Facebook group. It's Crypto Society Australia. I'm an admin there, so I'll be sharing tips, and hopefully, revitalize the community, because what we did achieve in that group was quite spectacular. We had some great analysts, were quite trustworthy. We really weeded out any shilling, and the opportunities. Yeah, like, we're quite honest. I think that's what it was. We're just honest. We weren't trying to be anything we weren't. We all kind of like, we all found our own rhythms. So anyway, I'll leave it at that, guys. Thanks for having me back, and I'll continue to do what I can when I feel like it. Real like, as it goes, I guess. I have a very good feeling about this. It's why I'm coming back out. I think because I just feel I knew the market. Like, I remember starting when I was spilling about it in 2017 early. I just knew it was the time to be looking, at least. Like, you don't have to be fanatical. You just got to be looking at it at least, because in life things will pass you by, and there is always opportunity in life. Join a venture. Make new friends. Like, these are opportunities that, if you're closed-minded because you want to retain some sense of, you know, sanctity, like, your sense of self, and you don't want to put yourself out there, fair enough. But if you're just savvy, if you're a savvy person, and you can multitask, you can do many things at once without burdening yourself, it's always worth looking at. It's worth looking at because, this was blatant, but yet when I was in it, was it blatant? No, definitely not. So that's why I'm saying, after this little fucking desert island, seeing this kind of shows me, mad. Look, at least be looking, dude. At least be looking. It's just, what else are you going to be doing with your time, man? Like, we're all locked in, dude. We're like, even without the restrictions, like, there's still a social restriction, dude. Like, it's not over. It can go on for as long as possible. It's not over. So, like, in terms of, like, your ability to run outside and just, like, be joyful and happy, like, look, true, just not for myself. So I want to be looking at this, and yeah, just trying to, like, fucking you know get the fucking wop, get it up there, just fucking really just haymaker, a fucking huge win. That just makes me feel good. So let's see what's the fucking universe, like, oh my god, could you imagine that? Could you fucking imagine that? Do you know how fucking quickly that escalated? That happened in like a few months, dude. Do you know what I mean? A few fucking months. Please, God, please, fucking God. I know now why they fucking sacrifice bulls and shit back in the days, bro. Like, I would fucking sacrifice a bull for this fucking bull, bro. I swear to God, for this bull, I would sacrifice a bull. I swear to God, that's just fucking. You look at, like, back then, you take it for granted, just so much money, and you see now where money is like a fatality. Like, you need it. You need it to just, if you're gonna live only one life, man, you need it, dude. Like, Like you need this, bro. You need this. If this was a trend line for your life, you need this, man. You need fucking this. You need fucking this. Now, to talk quickly just about the shitcoin that I recommended to everyone in my Facebook group that, look, dude, like I said, it's delayed. Who knows? Who fucking knows, bro? Who fucking knows? But it's essentially it's a coin that's working with all the fucking soccer clubs, um, all the major soccer clubs. So at least it's got some major backings. In terms of value, fucking who knows, dude? We'll see how that goes as well. But anyway, for now, I'll leave you guys to it. Hope you have a good one, and we'll get back. You know, we'll get back to it. You know, day by day. Yeah. Okay, guys. All right. I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye. Bye.